everyone. We are live.
Hello, 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 beautiful people.
Hello,
I'm trying to,
everyone. Today's
but
episode is on superstitions and
superstitious.
and being superstitious. And it's an elephant. What, one? We could give it a one.
Yeah, I
The
mean
elephant
two.
just
I don't see how it would get extra crazy that anybody would be like, I can't handle, I can't handle. But if you are that person, I'm so sorry.
yes. We're sorry if,
I want to stress you out. Take superstitions very seriously.
as we spoke about
We'll
it
get into
before,
that.
they
Yeah.
do. Hello, everyone. My name is Chooby,
And I'm Vanessa,
and
and we are No
No
Filters, No
Filters, No
Fears
Fears
podcast.
podcast. If you guys have been
Right?
listening to our episodes, there is a little surprise at the beginning. What is that, Vanessa? You want to share with them?
Oh, the commercial, the ad. I was like, what? What are we? There's a surprise.
There is always a
Yeah.
surprise.
Yes, we just recorded our in our own voice, like it's us, uh, a quick little audio for our first official sponsor, Anchor. Yay!
Yes, we're
So
happy.
the more y'all listen to it, the more helpful it is to us, and they know that people are watching, and they're like, these no filters, no fears people, they're on point.
So if you love us, you could do that for us. Go
Hey,
watch,
a lot.
go listen to all 12 of them again, just go back.
And it's like 38. It's 38 seconds, isn't it?
It's 38 seconds of just us, our voice, just
Like you
listening.
could just play it there. We sound very pleasant. We did it very professional. Like you will not be upset.
No,
So you go
but
in, you listen to it, and then you consider possibly doing your own podcast or whatnot. So it's there. The
hey,
possibilities are endless.
yes. So just wanted to share that with you guys.
Almost messed it up because you looked at me and you're like, Vanessa, you want to share something? I was like, oh no, do I?
No, it's okay. If you
I
haven't
made
watched,
a Pinterest board. I made a Pinterest board for this and everything. It was
wow, we're
legit.
going all out. I hope whoever's watching, I hope you guys brought your own superstitious beliefs to the table.
Yes. So y'all can put it in the chat. So do you have a definition?
Oh, I do.
I know you do.
Superstition definition. Yeah, I wanted to
It
do
sounds
that.
like a song. Superstition definition make them people crazy. Dale.
It says a superstition is any belief or behavior based on based on upon one's trust in luck or other irrational, unscientific, or supernatural forces. So that's scary. Even the definition itself is like, whoa, okay. They could have gone a little
Now,
bit in
we're
depth
of
on
a culture that is heavy into the superstitions. Are there any particular superstitions from Puerto Rico?
Actually, I don't know any by the top of my
No,
head. I didn't even bother to look for that. That would be interesting to
because
search.
I'm so like in between my countries, like my Cuban side and my Dominican side, and because they all
Mhm.
overlap with every other Latin culture, I don't even know which one belongs to which country. But I know the azabache is a thing. You know about azabache, right? So,
Honestly, no.
so azabache is this. It's onyx stone, right? But it gets shaped into like a little fist. Other people have like a little bead with a little red bead on it, and you pin it to babies' clothes. When I got married, they pinned
Mm.
it to the inside of my wedding dress. So it's supposed to proteger de mal de ojo. So it
Oh
protects you
yeah, yeah,
from,
okay.
right, the evil eye. So it's the Greeks have the evil eye, we have azabache. Um, and it's said that if it falls off, that somebody was talking about your
Yeah,
child. Like they say tan bella, but their intention is grimy,
yeah.
so the azabache will fall off. And my mom jokes, and I take it as a total compliment. My mom jokes that she used to have just a drawer full of azabache for me because people were always like touching on me, saying how cute I was. And then my azabaches would break or disappear. Hi, Peter.
Hello.
Stop the show. Peter is here.
Wow.
We're not going to stop.
With all that,
Hi,
you better
Peter.
give some percentage for your, for your being here, for your presence.
Boom. Boom. All right. We've given you a platform, Peter. Where's our pay? See?
Right? But I did hear about that. We don't call it that though. We just call it.
Oh, what do you guys call it?
Just mal de ojo.
Just mal de ojo.
Regular, yeah. There is one which I didn't realize it was a Puerto Rican thing. I just thought it was just one, like a regular one. The rabbit's foot attracts good luck. Have you ever had a rabbit's foot?
Oh, the lucky rabbit's foot, yeah.
Right. I just thought it was just
I never had a real one because that's scary. A pobrecito el rabbit.
Unless it was already dead and it died. 60%.
Right, and then it's just contributing.
Come to our table later on. Right now, 60%.
60% is what you're giving us. Got it. Thank you.
Kind of selfish. Give me a 70.
All right. Sharon has heard about the rabbit foot. You know what? I think it's happy to start on the good foot, on the lucky foot. What other, like the 4-leaf clover, like when you're lucky enough to find a 4-leaf clover, which I never have. That's some bullshnizzle. Have you ever found a 4-leaf clover?
Yes, I did. A couple of years ago, but that's the only one.
Shut up.
Just one. Just bad.
Damn it. Then it's just my luck. Although, and this is a running joke that I have with therapist Helen, is I love that I always have to say her name like that. I'm a Libra. And lucky Libras. There it is. Hello. We're lucky Libras. It will never fail. Alone, we have the best luck. People buy us drinks. We get free things by accident. Together, I feel so sorry for everyone because what was it? We were having like champagne or something, and it was supposed to be like the first two like little champagnes were free. We ended up getting the whole bottle. Thank you kindly. Lucky Libra.
Sharon, you're a Libra too? Well, free drinks. Danny's like,
Danny got really excited. He's like, I'm gonna hang out with Vanessa more often.
Sharon says the $2 bill. Well, to me, that's not lucky because Puerto Rico lo vemos like it's water, so we don't consider that lucky. But that's cool to know that other people do.
But they do. I used to. You see, there's some things that we do, and actually I have that here in my Pinterest. 18 superstitions we practice and don't even realize it. I do a lot of things that are like para la buena suerte, whatever, that are considered superstitions. And I don't necessarily think I put too much stock in it, but I still do it. Why tempt the fates?
Right.
I don't want to find out the hard way that, do you have any of those things that you recognize as being a superstition that you just do automatically? Por costumbre?
Like when I wear my hamster hand necklace, I don't wear it to look good. I'm like, todo mundo te da el mal de ojo, and you don't know who's looking at you. And then I put my bracelet on, but that's it. Other than that, I'm still thinking about what other ones I do, and I just do it out of,
Yeah, I mean,
I know
this. I definitely the $2 bill. I had a $2 bill folded in my wallet. That's a for sure. Like I had that for many years. I don't know. When I do a cheers with, like, ask anybody who knows me in this chat. I don't know who of my friends are watching, but anybody who knows me has had to do this with me when we have a drink. So I don't just go cheers and done. It has to be the left hand, and there has to be eye contact. And I'm going to say it because there's no filters, no fears, so I don't have to worry about saying malas palabras, bad words. But you have to suppose. So cheers, it has to be the left. So cheers with me with your No Filters, No Fears mug now at the merch store. So we do, it's left hand. We cheers and we have to make eye contact. So eye contact.
I'm looking.
Because if there's no eye contact, that's 7 years of bad sex.
Jesus.
Nobody wants to find out about that. You have to support before you even drink. You have to apoyar el cup, right? El que no apoya no folla. The one who doesn't support the cup does not get, right? El, el que no gira, no tira. The one that doesn't mix the cup, mix the drink, does not ñaca ñaca. The one, el que no recorre, no se corre. So you kind of do a little swivel, you air out your drink, right? That means the one that doesn't air it out does not orgasm. I'll do the very scientific term. El que no apoya no fue, el que no gira no tira, el que no recorre no se corre. And then you clink the top of the glass por ti, click the bottom por mí, friction of the glass y por lo que pueda pasar. Salud.
That is so too much for me. I will be like, you know what? Enjoy your drink. Goodbye. That is wow. I just want to drink
but
it.
After a while of teaching it to people, they just do it automatically, and we don't do it again. Right. It's only that first cheers. Helen added and the hokey pokey to make fun of me, but that's fine. We're gonna let it slide. What am I watching?
Puerto Rico has the unlucky bad omen Tuesday the 13th, which is equivalent to the Friday the 13th here in the States. So, ooh. And I heard about that, and I've always believed in it. But you know, there's certain things that you forget over time that you were like, wait, where did I hear that from? So I was like, okay. Yeah. Wow, the lefties are not allowed in heaven. Sorry if you're a lefty, but apparently that's terrible.
That's so terrible.
I love lefty people.
Oh, and then that they're more intelligent, no? Isn't it that lefty people are supposed to be more intelligent?
So I've heard, but that's, come to evidence that they're not.
Or what about the find a penny, pick it up all day long, you'll have good luck?
Yes.
And if it has the year of your birth, it's extra.
Yes.
Some buildings are missing the 13th floor. That's true. That's true. It'll go from 11 to 12 to 14, but it's the 13th floor.
In technicality, doesn't matter what you dress it up, it's still the 13th floor. But yeah, that is so true and so annoying all at once. At least to me.
Confusing. I'm trying to think of another oh, well, New Year's has a bunch of them, right? Oh, when New Year's rolls around, what New Year's superstitions masked as traditions, right? What are some of those that you think about when you think of those?
Your lucky kiss, when you need to kiss someone. I always kiss my nieces on their cheek every New Year's. Well, not every, but the ones that I do spend with them. So other than that, yeah, if you're not, you get years of bad luck of some crap. I don't freaking know. But yeah, and the 7 grapes, and if one of
my family goes ham.
Like if one of them is what is
that? You guys only do 7 grapes?
12 grapes, and if one of them is sour.
We do 12.
Yeah, I meant to say 12, not 7 grapes. What the freak does?
Let me tell you, 2020 grapes must have been bitter as hell.
Must have been. They were all
2020 was like
rotten grapes, man. 12 wishes, 12 grapes. What does it do?
Oh, what does this do? It's supposed to be that for every month of the year, obviously, they will be that sweet and you'll be able to share. You're supposed to, at least this is how my family does it. I went to somebody else's and they do it different. They eat their own grape. And I'm like, why am I eating my own grapes? In my family, you take a grape out and you give it to another person. You pop it in their mouth. Obviously, by some point, we all end up looking like this. Because you can't swallow fast enough. But you switch grapes and you give them a kiss and a hug. Feliz Año Nuevo. And you drink your sidra or your champagne. So I think that's like a pretty widely Latino thing. Everybody does it in their own way, but my family, we switch the grapes, and if not, it's bad luck. And it's supposed to be the 12 grapes, and you'll have those people in your life and everything will be beautiful for them. Ooh, superstition. Japanese is chi, which is pretty much how you say death. Reasons why there aren't 4th floors in hospitals and places throughout Japan. Ooh, I did not know that. Thank you, Danny.
That's interesting.
Never looked into it. sorry, just heard it. Walking under the ladder means that you'll have bad luck. So automatically you walk under the ladder, and when you walk out, you might get hit by a truck or something.
And then seeing a cat afterward that's black, you're just fucked for
forever. What another New Year's one is throwing out the dirty water. So you fill a bucket up with water from the year before, and at midnight you throw it out the threshold of your front door.
Yeah, I never heard of that. No.
Wearing yellow or yellow underwear for New Year's, it's good luck, and I think that's actually a Chinese thing.
I don't know. I never heard of
this shit up. But my family does that too. Maybe just my family.
Oh my god. Oh my god. No.
What else? Another crazy. And well, this is like the black cat thing. I have a black cat. The background, by the way, those are my kitty cat's eyes. That's my squishifer.
Yes.
That's my baby. But black cats get a bad rap, man. I'm gonna tell you right now what they say about los pobres felinos negros.
I know they get such a bad one. It's so sad. Let's read this one because I have my own Puerto Rican one, which I heard growing up my whole life. What? What are we?
No, say I was saying that you found one. Go ahead. What is it?
Oh, in Puerto Rico, if you already know about the chupacabra, if you own a farm or animals and they're outside and they wake up dead, it's automatically the chupacabra.
The chupacabra. But that's a fact. And Santo Domingo was a thing too. It's like it jumped islands.
It did. I had chickens growing up in the farm or whatever, and I woke up to like 2 of them dead. Obviously being a kid, but I was crying. And then my siblings were like, a chupacabra. And I was like, oh my God, what the hell is this thing? So I grew up hearing that. It was so funny to me, though. Too hilarious.
Man, Helen is full of them. New Year's, my mom would wash clothes, give us money to hold during the countdown. Okay. I always have to wear something new during New Year's. Put glass of water by the window to catch the bad juju while you sleep. I've heard of putting a cup of water under your bed to keep spirits away, bad spirits away.
Yes, but that's one I do.
Yeah. That's related to Santeria. Cubans have a lot of these. Yes, I'm Cuban. Yeah. We have a lot of these because, you know, the Santero is real. Oh my God, the chupacabra scared me. Lucky Stars and Helen. Cross the chancletas in a door because the bed to ward off bad. I've never heard of crossing your chancletas.
Where you wrote that? Where? Oh, ya lo veo. Okay, guys, I'm gonna click on it because Juby can't see. Oh, cross. Eso
I've never heard.
Because I never heard of that one.
I haven't heard that. Have you guys ever heard of if you lose something, you tie a knot in a scarf, right? You lose something, can't find your keys, tie a knot in a scarf, and you ask Saint Michael, I believe, to help you find it. And you will find it like that.
I heard of the one that if you hit your elbow, you're going to meet someone new or meet someone. That I always believed. Or how about the regular one of the...
that if this itches, you're gonna get money. I need this to itch. I need it to itch.
This one's gonna sound a little morbid, but how about the 3 knocks of death? Have you guys ever heard of it? When you hear 3 knocks from anywhere randomly, it's that someone's gonna die. It happened to me throughout my entire life, so I believe in it because it's true. So
I don't like that.
I don't like that one either, but it's a true one. I heard it. I mean, people might be like, you're crazy, but it's like, it's so true because a month or 2 months later, it's like, bam. And it can be a coincidence. I believe in the 3 knocks of death. That's it.
Believe it. A thing about the black cats, they say that they're bad luck, but in other places, I believe in China and other places, the black cat is actually really, as Helen says, chan chan, is apparently good luck. Right? Black cats are good luck. But there's a terrible thing that happens to black cats. And I do want to make people aware of this because, you know, it's a thing. So shelters stopped making it stopped allowing people to adopt cats or black cats during Halloween because people were adopting black cats to sacrifice them or to like torture them, like if it was funny. And so they stopped making it, a thing that they could adopt black cats during that time because people were killing them. The superstition gave me say chan chan to cancel bad juju. No, I say white light, white light. And this I get from my mom. And this I believe in, okay? I believe in this white light business. So when I remember there's one day that I've left, I don't know, if you leave your license or if bad like things are going crazy out on the road, I white light my car, right? Or I white light myself if I'm walking through a dark alley and some crazy shit will be going down and nothing happens to me. Nothing. White light. True when we believe they're true. It's true. We put power into certain things.
Exactly.
But
That's what
I'm not trying to find out the hard way. I'm just saying.
No, exactly. That's what I'm saying. Like, this is energy that you're putting out into the universe that you are manifesting into reality. So it does become true. And I believe in that too.
You
Sharon
tell
says, no, I have a black cat named Shadow and I will never sacrifice a cutie. But
I
hold on. To piggyback off of that statement, PetSmart has, like I told you before, on Black Fridays, they do have any black animal, whether it be a dog, a cat, or a bird that's black or whatever, they do have like sales or free adoptions for them because nobody wants them. So unfortunately, they just stay there. So hey, anybody wants a cat, a dog, a bird that's whatever color, black color, go ahead and adopt because
and it's true. Black cats and dogs are less likely to be adopted, which breaks my damn heart. My mom has a black cat and I have a black cat and I've had black cats multiple times in my life. They are wonderful. My Squishifer is a Bombay, but Elizabeth, my mom's cat, is a domestic long hair. Beautiful, beautiful baby.
So guys, if you want to save a life, Black Friday, go ahead. I mean, if they're still doing it, I'm not sure.
But they also have, like, on the topic of cats, in China, they have the little gatico with the paw, right? That has the little moving paw.
Yes.
It's a good cat. Black baya. Okay. I wondered what the baya was for, Carlos.
I was like, is that a thing between you guys? Because I'm like, I don't know what that means.
No. Look, I bet you Carlos recognizes the eyeballs in the back. I love how we go like this, the rock on, and it's just because I'm pointing at Squishifer's eyes.
But let's keep the superstitions a fun, positive side because
that's positive. But I need to give a call out.
Oh no, yes, of course. But besides that was important. Let's not make it.
I know that there's a lot of superstitions in the theater. I don't know who out there is in theater as well, but for us, we have a shit ton. We always leave, like, the whole theater will be black, but there's always a light left on stage on, and we call it a ghost light. And people think it's dual purpose. One, it's for the spirits that live in the theater to feel safe, right? They're drawn to that light and they feel safe. Or to ward them off, keep them off of the stage. So when the first person comes back into the theater, they're not getting attacked by the spirits.
Oh,
you don't. You have?
Yeah, but I didn't think it was for, that.
You thought it was for safety purposes.
No, I just thought that it was just for, just to keep the light on. But I did hear about it. Okay, cool. Now I know.
A ghost light. You don't say Macbeth in a theater at all, but especially before a show, it's bad luck. People get hurt.
Oh my God.
You don't use real mirrors because it could blind someone and they fall off the stage. But that's like a specific thing. But I guess it's become a thing. The break a leg is a thing about it's for good luck. But in Spanish, se dice mucha mierda. You heard mucha mierda, right?
Actually, I have not.
Mucha mierda means in English, literally translated, lots of shit.
Right.
But you'll hear everybody say it, even to little kids performing mucha mierda, mucha mierda, mucha mierda. And what it means is back in the day when theaters, where people used to go to the theater in a horse, if there was a lot of horse poop in front of the theater, that meant you had a full house and it was a successful show.
A lot of people, people in horses. Okay, makes sense. Yeah. Oh, okay. Funny.
Ooh, dream catchers. I like the whole bit about dream catchers.
Yes, but that one goes more in depth because it's not just about your dreams. It's about, the indigenous people. So it's actually a more in depth, but still true.
Yeah. If you blow all the candles on your birthday cake out, you will have whatever you want.
Oh yeah, that's true. I mean, not true, but I heard of that one.
That's true. That's true. That's real.
Oh my God, I'm over here like. So
in Santo Domingo, hay una vaina that I'm like, what? This can't be real.
You wonder how this comes from?
How it started. Oh man, I'm trying to think of other things.
I have one for photography.
What is it? No, dime.
Well, I never heard of it. Don't know who thought of it besides it says Asian superstition. I don't know in what actual country comes from, but it says that if you take a photo in threes, the middle one will die. So that's a kind of morbid. So they always say to take it in fours. I never believed in it, never heard of it because photography doesn't have superstition.
I choose not to believe this because I take a lot of pictures in threes. So no, thank
you.
Right.
So that's what I was like when I heard of that. I was laughing because I thought it was ridiculous because I've never heard of that in photography ever. Right. So it was a little bit, not, yeah. But other than that, I don't have any more.
Superstition. Well, okay, but this isn't just superstitions of like many years. We all have our little things that, this is my good luck t-shirt, my good luck thing.
Oh, yeah.
I was telling Choobie before the story of a girl on my soccer team. Bless her heart. If she's out there and sees this episode, yeah, boo-boo, I'm talking about you. Okay. So she had these pair of our socks, the soccer socks, you can't miss them. They go all the way up to your damn knee, right? So she had these socks and she would never, right? You have alternating pairs, but she had the one pair and she never washed them and she wore them to every big game. Every big game had her lucky socks. Her parents were separated. Her dad didn't live with her. She went to go stay with the dad. The dad brought her to the game. Dad washed the socks. Not only did dad wash the socks in the washing, and I don't know how this happens with a soccer sock, but lost one of the socks. This poor child lost her, like she could not handle. She went into full, it broke my heart because she was really, this wasn't like being ridiculous. It was very real to her.
Yeah.
And she was not having, I can't play. We're going to lose if I play. And she was one of the stronger players on the team. And like the ball would come to her and she would just look at it. Like, girl, kick the ball. Kick it. What's good, bestie? Hi. Well, not my bestie. That's her bestie.
But
I'll be your friend too.
We will be friends. But that's the thing. I mean, sometimes you take it that serious where it does become that to the point where you're crying. You're literally in the floor like, how can you do this? I can't do this anymore. So it's scary.
It's scary. And I never saw somebody break down in that.
I mean, we're not saying that she's crazy or like we should dismiss that. No, it's very real to her. And we understand it to a degree. But
After the fact, the sock was found and we went back to the ritual of not washing the sock. But after that, she was so funny. She would laugh about it. She's like, oh my God, you remember when I broke down that one game? And I was like, yeah, we remember. We definitely remember. I know that, like, going back to the Cubans, my people have a lot of superstitions. Santeria is very much a part of our culture, whether you practice it or not. So a lot of the superstitions I feel
yeah.
come from Yoruba culture. But there's como es? But this isn't a superstition like from Yoruba culture, but that if you take a shower or you go swimming after you just ate, that you'll have like a heart attack.
Yeah, or how about the one about when it's thundering or lightning that you can't shower? Remember that one? I don't know.
It's not be out in the water. It's you can't shower. I don't understand that.
I'm over here like, how in the world? Like, how does that even make sense? What is your lucky thing that you have that you need or have to take with you at all times? If you want to share with me. Yes, Kaylin, I know you. Hi.
I actually had it with me, but I put it over there and I should have put it right here with me. So this particular little nugget, my mom gave to me originally, and it's a little bumblebee, right? And the thing about bumblebees is that aerodynamically speaking, they shouldn't be able to fly because their bodies weigh more than their wings, but they don't know that. They just do their thing and they fly. They do their thing anyway. So my mom gave it to me as a symbol of like, don't let anything hold you back. You do your thing, right? Yeah. And it was always with me in my wallet. Always, always, always. My purse got stolen. And I really love bees for that reason and for so many more. And I was devastated that got stolen. Couple of maybe a months later, a year later, my best friend Angie went to, I don't know if it was she was in Iowa, I don't know where she was, but she brought back like a souvenir for me and for our other best friend. And Vanessa, you'll love it. It's a bee. I got so excited. It's a bee. She got me the exact same pendant, the little bumblebee, the weighted bumblebee. So I now have my bumblebee back.
Yay.
And it's my luck. Yeah.
Mine is every time I travel, no matter where it is, I take my gray blanket that is a perfect thickness and size. Everywhere I go, it doesn't matter where it is. Even if we're camping out in the backyard, I'm taking it.
Lucky blanket.
That's my comfort lucky thingy. Sharon says, my friend's mom will say the thunder during storms was God talking to us and we had to be quiet. And she was serious about it. LOL.
Oh, I used to say when I was a little girl that was Papa Dios taking pictures of us.
I used to say that it was just God moving his furniture.
Oh, there. Canadian bumblebee. It was a bumblebee from Canada. There you go.
Well, I like.
Well, now you know it's my lucky charm. I have a couple of other ones that like I always have with me. Like I have a little Paddington bear that goes with me every time I work. So I have a couple of little doodads. I collect rocks, and I have a reason for this. Is there something? I know you're not big on collecting a lot of things. Are you?
It's funny because I collect rocks. Well, not any rocks, but I collect rocks. So that's the thing.
Okay, I want to hear your specifics. I'm so excited. Why do you collect rocks?
Well, for me, it's like anywhere I travel to, I have collected a particular gem rock thingy-majiggy, and then I write the date on it and everything, or write something on it, so I have a piece of that place. How about you?
Okay.
Don't tell me the same reason.
This is meant to be, man. Okay. So my whole rock thing, I don't just collect a rock for where I go. So I have a thirst for travel, and I have barely traveled at all, which is the most Sad thing. Um, but I have rocks from everywhere I actually have been. You know what? I should start writing on them. But when people, my closest people, go traveling, I ask them to bring me back a rock.
Hmm.
And the goal is that whenever I go back to that place, I will take back that rock and pick up my own rock because now I can do the exchange. I've been there myself, right?
That's cute.
But for all that time, and I tell them, well, do you want it to look like? No, no. Whatever rock speaks to you, that's the rock you bring to me. So I have rocks from Jamaica, even though I have been to Jamaica. I have rocks from Colorado. I have rocks from I believe Angie, you brought me a rock from Puerto Rico. I have rocks from Vegas. I have rocks from all over the place.
That's
I have
cute.
rocks from
I like
Spain that
that.
Andrea brought me. Yeah. So
Yeah.
that's my happy thing.
What
My
did Angie say? Angie said my grandma told the girls that they couldn't wash their hair during their first 3 days of their period, or they get very sick and you can't walk barefoot ever. But definitely not during the period. Okay, never heard of
what
that one
what are
before.
the things that they put into women's minds? How crazy. Like we don't have enough to deal with. Abuela, what happened? I was told not to swim alone because mermaids would take you. Take me
Let
with
them take
you.
you, right?
Take me
Let the
with you.
mermaids take you,
Let's
right? It's
go
like
Atlantis.
mermaids are awesome and they're real.
Yeah, man.
And if you want to debate me on that,
I won't. I won't do it.
not
Um
you. Fight me anybody.
anybody else? Angie has feels about mermaids. Grandma told me wash their hair. I'm trying to think of another. Oh
Um,
man, because grandmas would tell you a lot of them. One
well,
of my favorite books is like Water for Chocolate, como agua para chocolate, and it's one of my favorite books because it's beautifully written. They have a movie about it. If you watch it, people, I highly recommend it. And they're not they come off more as tips and tricks, but I guess they
mhm,
could be superstitions. Like when you're cutting an onion, it says to put an onion on your head and it'll keep you from crying. But the
ironically.
idea was that same concept of like whatever, and this is also a superstition is um whatever mood you're in will go into the food you're cooking,
That I believe
right?
in that. Oh yes.
I believe in that because, for example, and the movie takes it to another level because as this woman is cooking, if she cries, whatever her feelings are, people get sick or people just lose it crying. And for a long lost love, it's one of the most beautiful movies. It's one of the most beautiful books. Forget the movie, the book is spectacular.
That sounds like a thriller type of movie that you could turn it really.
It's a romance. It's a romance and gorgeous. So I
I'll
believe
make a
it because not everybody makes, for example, if I wanted to replicate one of my grandmother's recipes, it will not taste the same at
right.
all. I recently, not very recently, but I learned how to make arepas, right?
Mhm.
And um, I learned to make arepas from 3 different people, right? Uh, and my arepas taste nothing like any of these people's arepas. Right. And the only reason I use it is because arepas uno mete la mano en la masa. You know what I
Right.
mean? Your hands go in there. It's your juju, your energy, your
Yeah.
vibes go into that.
Yeah.
And that adds to the flavor that is so empanadas. My grandmother used to make these empanadas that were
Mm,
amazing. And it wouldn't
I love
my
making them.
nobody's would ever taste the same. Why? Because it was abuela's amorcito. It was her
Right.
love. It was her thing.
Right.
Like, do you like pupusas at all?
Mm-mm. I do
Oh
not.
my goodness, they're so yummy.
Or
Throw
arepas.
salt behind you. Yeah, if you spill salt, you have to throw it behind you.
Right, but like, yeah. I believe. I believe.
Who's
These are
concentrating?
good, guys. You guys are
They
doing
are.
good
Mermaids are as magical as we
as we
think. Aren't
think.
aren't as magical? Are you talking about mermaids or sirens? I mean, technically the same. Is it technically the same? Somebody could correct me if I'm wrong.
Well, I heard
Uh,
of sirens of calling out to men to kill them, but mermaids are more like just
we'll
sitting.
we'll give you mouth to mouth, send you back to your boat. Or is that just a little mermaid?
We're gonna go with just the Little Mermaid.
Damn.
Do you guys have any
I was-
more
Does
before we
anybody
go?
have anything else related to your culture, from your grandparents, from your mom, anything that was just specific to your house?
Right.
Oh, make a cookie shake?
I don't know what he's talking about.
No. If you don't know, I definitely don't. It was amazing. Okay. Oh, because their flair for making the cookie shake was amazing. You tried putting in, it wasn't happening. Putting stones out to catch moonlight. Oh yeah. Well, I charge my stones in the sunlight personally.
Yeah, well, there is a
And
moonlight and
crystals.
there's a sunlight one. They both have different energies, but that deals more with the astrological sense of it, but it still brings you that good luck, that good
Good vibes.
juju, that good,
I've
yeah.
also heard that you can put if you have a giant like a giant raw citrine bowl, you can put your stones and it'll charge it automatically. Jumping over a broom at your wedding.
And picking off of that one, when someone te barre los pies, how do you say that in English? When someone
Oh,
sweeps your
sweep the
feet,
feet.
that you will never get married. I heard of that one
Yeah.
freaking times before.
Really?
Yeah. What
Oh,
does
well,
that mean?
there's the one about the wedding cake that you don't eat the top tier of your wedding cake. You freeze it and you eat it a year later. I remember when the 1 year anniversary of being married. Yes, y'all, I was married at some point in my life. My ex-husband and I pulled out the cake and we're like, are we really gonna do this? Like, will we see our second year of marriage if we eat this thing? It looked, on my wedding color, everything was black and white with a purple accent color. So the cake had the black piping and it was all like, mwah. I'm like, this looks not healthy, not good. We ate it, we lived, we got divorced.
Clearly, wow.
So that's the story of that.
Danny says, not a superstitions, but I hate swimming in the pool at night because fear of sharks. It's overthinking. Oh my God, yes, me too. That is so crazy.
What?
I hate that. I know it's a pool and the shark can't be in there, but it's just like
no. You're not even blowing my mind right now.
we're not alone in this.
As an adult, now I'm like, ¿qué pasa? But when I was a kid, my cousin had an electrical shark, or like a mechanical shark that he would put in the pool. So I thought that it was a real shark, and I was petrified that there was a shark in the pool.
Yeah, those
but
are
now as an adult, that's why I love the ocean. That's my like happy place, being in nature, period. But being near water is my happy place.
No,
but
I
I
love
respect the ocean. I respect the shit out of it.
Me
I'm
too.
gonna say this way. Carlos, everybody loves going swimming out into the water. I'm like, I'm gonna look at you from right over here. Nope. Scares the crap out of me.
Sharon says, or crossing over someone's legs keep them from growing. Wow, never heard of that one before.
Neither have I.
I don't even know what to say. That's just weird. Like, what? Oh, well, my legs are always crossed, so I guess
I always crack my neck, and somebody was telling me, you know that if you do that, you're gonna end up paralyzed one day. And I was like, chang chang to you, as Helen would say. No, thank you.
Peter to Danny, I hate walking near trees for a funny reason at night. More of a myth than anything. So Peter thinks that trees will, rule the world one day. So there's that.
It's possible. Have you seen that movie with John Leguizamo? That Mother Earth is like, forget all y'all humans. We're gonna let un polvito suki out in the wind, and you're gonna want to kill yourself, so we don't have to do anything. Yeah, it's very possible. All of those like how the world will end movies trip me the fuck out. I don't need a scary movie. Just give me one of those end of world movies. That'll do it. We're gonna wind it down. Really quick outro information. Pointing at stars is bad luck. Oh, shit at luck. Is it really?
I heard of that one. I mean, I've never really pointed. Only had a shooting star, so I guess that explains.
That's amazing. Someone needs to take notes. That's amazing. Yeah. All right. So to close up, Notebooks, unless you want to go read like Water for Chocolate. But it doesn't really deal with superstition. It's just a pretty book. But the superstition, I'll do it really quick, Chubby. Real
Yeah.
quick.
Oh,
The
yeah, yeah,
super
yeah,
Music Mondays. Music Monday.
yeah.
With Anne. We're gonna come up with a song, Carlos. For all right. So the playlist is up, or no, it's not. See all. Oh
It is.
no. It
It
is,
is.
but I can't. I went
Yeah.
to No Filters, No Fears music, and it only shows me.
Yeah, but you have to go to your library because it happened to me too. And I would get scared. I'm like, Vanessa didn't do the 13. This is
Right?
terrible. Yeah, but I saw it's there.
Oh no, you know what it is? I'm not signed into No Filters, No Fears. That means I haven't made it public yet. I will go make it public, everybody. I promise you I will. But this is what you gotta know. It's up. The playlist is up. We've got a little Stevie Wonder. There be superstitions. We got a little bit of everything on there. Let me see how fast I can sign in. Please,
Okay.
you guys have not taken us up on this offer of adding songs. And I hope you're listening to it. Here we go. Here we go. Episode 13. You have not taken advantage of adding songs, and I would love to know what songs you guys think fit those particular topics. Superstitions was fun. You added a couple of songs, right?
Yes, I did.
Superstitions was a fun one. And some of the songs that I added don't necessarily have superstition in the title, but I thought that it went well with the topic because it talks about, superstitious behavior. Good luck, bad luck. There's some pop music. There's a lot of rock in this one. A lot.
And
I
there's
mean,
Cher.
and there's what?
Cher. Cher has a
Oh, that must.
superstitious song.
I'm guessing that was you.
Yes. If you
I
already
don't
know,
know.
she's my favorite singer.
Yeah. I
Yeah.
didn't add. I think I added it on there. There might be. So I love Stevie Nicks. There might be some Stevie
Oh,
Nicks
yeah.
there. She's
Yes,
a
I see.
witchy lady, and it's on there. So, but there's a lot of rock. I feel like a lot of rock music really gets what it is about superstition and luck and the witchiness and the that,
Yeah.
and they go ham. And I don't know about anybody else, but I think that have you ever seen the movie Practical Magic? The soundtrack is phenomenal. I think I added a bunch of I added a bunch of songs from there. I'm like, they have nothing to do with superstition, but it makes me think of that movie. So
Right, because when I think of superstitious, very like witchy, magical type of
absolutely.
type of vibe. Ow,
So,
'cause it is.
my darlings, definitely go. No wonder it's not playing. Definitely go and check out the playlist on Spotify. No Filters, No Fears music. Add your songs to any of the ones we have 1 through episodes 7 through 13. And episode 10 is anything from episodes 1 through 6. So add. And I give you the announcement of the subscriptions. I'll do it again. That's you.
Okay.
That's your cue.
Okay, we're going. So as you already know, you guys know we have an Anchor, and Anchor is our main platform for our
Podcast.
podcast. So now we have a subscription button that you or $9.99 a month. So if you want to, support us in any way, you could donate monthly.
Yep. And of course, these lovely subscriptions help us get better and better every time. As you've seen from episode 1 to now, sound has gotten better. Don't blame us for the internet issues. That's not our fault. Take it up with AT&T.
Right.
But like right now, are you frozen? Oh, I thought you were frozen. I got stared. I was like, look, see what I'm talking about?
No, I'm just staring. No.
Right? That would be too funny. Oh, I see Cher, Dark Lady. There it is.
I love that song.
There
It's
you
one
go.
of my favorite.
Playing in the background for you.
Oh, so she froze. So you see, we cannot blame. We have to blame the interwebs.
the hell?
What
What
happened?
happened? The moment I started talking about it, it started doing some spinny thing. And I was like, que loca, que loca. We're talking about
Mm,
superstition and some witchy poochie poochie stuff is happening.
right.
That being said, our hope is that very soon we'll be able to be in the same space together. We were able the other day to put certain gifty gifts together for the
Yeah.
recipients of the participants of the last trivia challenge, which another one of those is coming up soon, my lovelies. So stay tuned. So please, if you can subscribe, want to subscribe, it starts at 99 cents and it's monthly. So
Right.
help us out so we can bring you better content, have more guests, and not have these issues with the internet.
And more possible gifty gifts in the future.
And more gifty gifts. And as you know, which I mean,
You know, just a hint.
just a hint. It's there. It's already for sale. It's for sale. Pre-order your mugs today. More merch is coming soon after episode 16, and you'll see why.
Yes. So keep an eye on that.
Every 10 episodes sounds good for trivia. Yeah, Peter, you got the rhythm. Something tells me, Peter, you should be on the next one. Can we all agree with this? Everybody in the chat say, yeah. Because Peter, you don't have a choice. You got to send your information and you're going to be a participant. That's what I'm saying. Because you got to earn your, what is it that he wanted? Commission. You got to earn your commission. All right, y'all. That's the end for us.
Yes, and continue with your superstitions and live with them.
If it's not hurting nobody, it's fine.
Right. Don't let it control you. Just live with it, have fun and, live your life.
Yeah, this was supposed to be a fun, light episode about all of those superstitions. We hope you learned some new ones that are interesting to you.
Yes.
And share them with us because we'll keep posting about it. Have a good night. Stay safe, everybody.
Good night, everyone.